not only will Jada flourish, but I think that other toy companies will strive to be better because they're going to have to hit that same goalpost. Mm-hmm. So we're in for good stuff all around.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
This fight will prove that I am best
at getting your ass kicked.
Storm Collectibles versus Jada Toys. We've got some things to talk about because this discussion, to be honest, I thought I would never have to make a video, but I am so glad I am because competition makes for the best results. This year has been crazy in the hip-hop community, so to end off the year with two toy companies seemingly going head-to-head in 2025 makes for some exciting content and for some exciting reveals. Jada Toys will always go down in history for revolutionizing the 1/12 scale market. They introduced in 2023 their Street Fighter II line with Ryu and Fei Long, and both were received positively. Since then, they have gone on to release multiple figures that you can purchase in stores at your local Target and Walmarts for under $30. Along with that, they also introduced event exclusives at the San Diego Comic-Con, and as of now, we have 3 exclusives offered from Jada Toys. So yes, at this moment, they are in a very great position, and most importantly of all, when compared to Storm Collectibles, they, by the end of 2025, will go on to release their complete Street Fighter line and move on to their next project. Next up, based in Hong Kong, we have Storm Collectibles, arguably the leader when it comes to video fighting game action figures. Now, they started off first with Mortal Kombat, introducing the OG ninjas such as Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Ermac, Rain, Smoke, Noob Saibot. You think they've made it when it comes to Mortal Kombat. Now, unfortunately, they no longer have the IP at this time. However, back in 2016-17, when these figures were revealed and released, the whole industry, the whole community was very pleased and excited. So those are some of the goods, but also there are bads with Storm Collectibles. One is going to be the fact that they lost the Mortal Kombat license. Whether or not that was up to them or not, we don't know. But that's something that a lot of the fans of Storm Collectibles did not like, and that's pretty much all they collected of Storm Collectibles was the Mortal Kombat. Also, they are so uncommitted to finishing a line. We still have, many years later, the Ultra Street Fighter II line continuing on, and it has not been wrapped up yet. Seemingly it will be, but it would have taken 4 or 5 years at this point. But let's be honest, they are working on multiple IPs at the same time. We have Baki, and Baki has been massively successful to the point that we're getting 12-inch Baki figures, we have our 7-inch Baki figures, and now we're getting 6-inch Baki figures. So Baki has been extremely successful for Storm Collectibles. It is a very popular anime, and us here in the States, around the world, we enjoy some badass Baki. So not only do we have Street Fighter Alpha 3 figures to look forward to, but we also have Baki figures to look forward to as well. And more than likely, Storm Collectibles is going to be jumping into different IPs again with their Storm Arena line. So there is a possibility that a line may be dropped, or it may not be completed, it may not be finished, but we'll have to see what their approach is this time around with Storm Arena. When I think Storm Collectibles, I think great sculpting, great quality, decent pricing, and most of all, plenty of accessories. Now, when you compare Storm Collectibles to Jada Toys at Storm Collectibles' current state, yes, there is going to be a major price difference. You're going to end up paying, in some cases, more than $100 because these are very articulated, detailed, 7-inch action figures. However, very recent, we're talking days ago, Storm Collectibles has announced Storm Arena. They are now entering the 6-inch market, And there's a lot of other brands out there who should be afraid. One brand in particular is going to be Jada Toys with their Street Fighter line. Now, we don't know where Jada Toys is going next. We know in the community that there have been people coming out to say, hey, we want Street Fighter Alpha figures. Well, Storm Collectibles is jumping on that. We don't know what Jada Toys is going to do. And I will say right now, if Jada Toys responds by revealing their own Street Fighter Alpha 3 line, this is going to be a crazy showdown that I don't think any of us was expecting. So you may ask yourself, why Jada Toys and why Storm Collectibles? Well, the obvious answer is going to be that they're both covering Street Fighter 6-inch figures at this point. But the question is on a lot of people's minds, or the thoughts that a lot of people are thinking is that, well, this is just a response from Storm Collectibles to Jada Toys because Jada Toys is doing such a great job right now with their 6-inch line that Storm Collectibles is at the point where it's like, okay, well, it's time for us. So who motivated who, essentially? That's a tough one because for many years, Storm Collectibles has been in their own lane with the 7-inch line, and then Jada Toys is now only entering the 6-inch line. But to have Storm Collectibles join the 6-inch line because of the popularity and success of Jada Toys is obviously apparent, and it makes clear sense that Jada Toys is seen as a threat or a motivator for Storm Collectibles. Now, I may be reaching, but we do know The Amazing from New York is a popular representative for Storm Collectibles. He may not be an official representative, but we know that he has gone to Hong Kong. He has been to Storm Collectibles HQ, and he even had dinner with the owner of Storm Collectibles. And I imagine they had a conversation regarding the 6-inch line and possibly Jada Toys. So we don't know what the actual motivation was for this line, but I wouldn't be surprised if the owner had asked The Amazing his thoughts of Jada Toys Street Fighter and what they could do better. I do not doubt a conversation like that was held. And to further push this suspicion, we have The Amazing coming out to confirm the pricing is going to be between $25 and $30. We have no other official information from no one else, not even Storm Collectibles, but from The Amazing. He knows the figure is going to cost anywhere between $25 to $30, which is awesome that he has that information, but that just goes to tell you he's in the loop in some shape or form. While we're talking about pricing, I do want to come out and say, listen, these figures are not going to cost $25 to $30 for us here in the United States. Over in Hong Kong, yes, they are going to cost that amount. But here in the United States, you have to think about shipping, and you have to think about importing fees for like BBTS and things like that. And of course, all the companies who are going to be getting these figures are going to try to make some money off of them. So I would say these figures are going to probably fall in between the $50 to $60 range. So at that price, you know, they're really going to have to keep that quality, keep that same energy with their 7-inch, but somehow make it affordable and pleasable for us at that market. And then even at that market price, is it even worth comparing to Jada Toys, or even is the battle even worth it? All in all, I am very excited for Storm Arena. If I had to make a prediction as to who will become the top dog between these two companies, I'm going to have to go with Storm Collectibles on this one. I've been reviewing them for many years now, and they have great figures. I think they're going to take everything they've learned from their 7-inch and they're going to put it into their 6-inch. The only thing that is going to be discouraging for Storm Collectibles is going to be the pricing. If these figures stay below $60 with shipping included and all that stuff from Hong Kong, then yeah, we've got us a very nice line to look forward to. And hell, even better, if they can land in our stores for $30, $40, then yes, I can see people choosing between Jada Toys and Storm Collectibles at their local Targets and saying, hey, I have these two figures in front of me. Depending on the packaging of Storm Collectibles, depending on the accessories and things of that nature, why not spend the extra $10 to get a more premium figure that you probably would never have gotten in the first place. Like, you're not going to see a premium Bandai SH figure art in a Walmart, but you might find yourselves a nice high quality 6-inch baki figure that you would have never guessed was going to be at your local Walmart or Target. So there's a lot of factors that take into place. I think overall, in the long run, Storm Collectibles is going to nail it just because they have so many different fighting IPs under their belt that we're going to be getting all of those in 6-inch. They're going to be comparable and sizable and scale well with all of the other Marvel Legends, SH Figure Arts, Figmas, Jada Toys, and things of that nature. So in the long run, yes, I think Storm will get it, but I think Jada Toys has also won the hearts of so many people just because of how they revolutionized the industry, that no matter how great Storm Collectible comes and no matter how great they do, Jada Toys has their loyal fans, and a lot of people are going to stick with Jada Toys. I respect that. I understand that. But for me, I'm putting my money on Storm Collectibles. Let's see what happens, especially if they can complete this Alpha 3 within the next 3 years. Then yeah, I mean, that means they're not playing around and they seriously are taking on Jada Toys. But what do you all think? Comment below. Let me know. Thanks for watching. We have a very exciting 2025 to look forward to.